Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the farm. So today's project on the farm is something I actually started a little over a week ago. We're working on putting up some temporary fence line for the summertime for the cattle to graze. This all stems from last fall. I took out what they did have in previous years in an effort to work on the pasture project. So this leaves no grazing ground right now for the cattle. Well, I'm trying to remedy that situation right now. So we're going to come off the existing cattle barn across the laneway that heads out through the woods and then into this area out here. It's adjacent to the area that I just seeded to the pasture grass. So I got some fence posts up, mostly the corner posts, and I got a couple short sections of wire ran already, and then I ran out of wire, so I had to go to the hardware store get some more wire. So today we're going to finish up this bottom wire on this one L section here, and then I want to try to get a couple of these long runs done. So everything I do with this fence line is going to be done with the thought of being able to take this down fairly easy, because like I said before, this is a temporary fence line. Ideally, I'd like to do wood posts and stuff like that in the corners. So these wooden or metal T-posts are just a temporary deal. I got this real long stretch. I'm going to take and stretch one wire out and pull it tight, and then I'm going to go through and use the wire as my straight line to put all the rest of the T-posts in the ground to support the wire. So I think we're just going to go to this T-post for now. It's a long straight stretch. Eventually I'd like to go around this one and then go that way to the next T-post. I'd like to have, I got two more posts to go around this one and one more before I terminate it where there's going to be a gate. But for right now, just to get my T-post down through here, I'm just going to stop it here, get this row of T-posts put in, and then I'll pull this to the next one, get that row of T-posts put in, and then so on until I get to the termination post. So I took the roll of wire off the back of the tractor, left it all connected so that way when I want to keep going I can just keep unrolling it. Put a pair of vice grips up here on the T-post just to help hold everything so it doesn't slide down. So I'm going to take the tractor and find about halfway and put a post in the ground to support it halfway, and then we'll go either way from there. Ground's pretty soft out here, so I use a tractor bucket to put these posts in the ground. I work smarter, not harder. So I just walk off about 25 normal paces and put the post in the next spot. So I'm not sure if you can see this or not, but I got a straight line down through here. The fence is up off the ground. I'm at a corner. So now what I'm going to do is take this wire from this corner. I'm going to put this corner insulator on and go to the next post and see if I can pull this wire that's just sitting on the ground in a position that it should be able to roll, and see if I can get to the next post. We'll see if that'll work or not. Well, that took a little bit of effort, but I got it around the next post and I got it to the end post. So now the wire's ran as far as it needs to go. Now I just got to put some T-posts in line. So I'm at an end post. I got to terminate it here. There's going to be a wire gate that goes across here. This is the 5-acre field that I'd spread manure on. So we got to be able to get out to this when we want to make hay or green chop it. So we're going to terminate it here. I use these insul tubes for the ends for right now. I normally don't like using them on metal posts because eventually they'll wear through. If this was something I was going to do for years to come, definitely wouldn't be using these. So now to finish off this long run, two things I got left to do. I gotta put my insulator here on the corner, and then I need to leave a tail that's long enough so I can double it back and then connect it to this line, so that way it completes the circuit. It ain't got to be pretty, it just got to be functional. Well, let's get the wire set up to do the second pole. This will be the lower wire of the electric fence. Alright, we made it to the end. Tell you what, the mosquitoes are pretty prevalent out here today. There, now I just gotta brace the corners so I can pull these wires tight and we'll be good. So we got one more stretch of line we gotta run. We'll go right through this hedgerow here. We're gonna go from this corner post down to the far end, and then this will complete the last basically run of wire we gotta do, with the exception of some wire gates in places. There. Alright, the last thing I want to try to get done for today is I'm going to work on getting some of these corners braced now that we got all our straight line runs up. And how I'm going to do that is I'm going to drive this 1x2 wooden stake into the ground at an angle, and then we'll pull off of that. So let's get that done first. Ooh, that was close. Now I'm going to put this ratchet tensioner on the end of this wire. I'm curious to see how this holds up over here. This ground's actually pretty soft in this corner, so I'm curious to see how this stake holds up into the ground. There, that'll help kind of brace it. And I can always put more twists in it if I have to. Well, there's one missing from the large group of cattle. Butterfinger took his ride on the cattle trailer the other day. So it's just these two hanging out in here by themselves now. Probably this weekend we'll take the 3 heifers and put them in here with these two. And then once the pasture's ready to go, we'll turn the 5 of them out into that and let them forage on some green grass. Well, we made quite a bit of progress today on this pasture. We got all the straight runs done. We're going to get all the corner bracing done. I'm going to go through and finish the rest of them. I'm not going to bore you with that. And I got to get all the wire gates put in. So the next time you see this, hopefully we'll be turning the cattle out into this and letting them forage on some of this nice green grass we got out in here. So I think this is probably the most amount of forage that they've been able to have, even larger than what we used to have. So even though this is temporary, I still think it's a step up from what we had. So I think this is where we're going to leave off with the video. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you like our channel, as always, we ask you to subscribe. We hope you have a great day. We'll see you next time.